Afrimat saw a 41% increase in interim headline earnings per share to 49 cents due to its mining and aggregate segments and the inclusion, of course, of the results of Infrasors. Andries van Heerden, the CEO of Afrimat, joins us now to look at those results. Morning to you, Andries. They look exceptionally good. Revenue 38% up, HEPS 40 or 41%, but there's an inclusion of the acquisition from Infrasors. So like for like, how are we doing?
Like for like, we also did very well. I think if we stripped out Infrasors, we would probably be up in the range of the high teens, early 20s on the HEPS line, and similar on the revenue line.
So a company that supplies aggregates and construction materials and all those sorts of things in wheelbarrows and trucks, this would suggest that the sector you serve is beginning to grow.
Yeah, I think so. We are seeing some green shoots of growth. What is really coming through is the strategy that we've embarked on about 3 years ago. We've acquired a number of businesses over the last couple of years, and we've repositioned the business as an industrial mineral supplier, and that's really paying off.
Okay.
Andries, we know that there's several plans in the pipeline as well to boost infrastructure development in the country, despite the backlogs that are occurring. But naturally, you must anticipate that that will have a positive result for your company.
Yes, and we are starting to see more and more of that. We're definitely seeing an acceleration of those programs coming through, especially on low-cost housing, water reticulation, power reticulation, and that sort of thing.
Gary, construction sector and a company like
construction, yeah. I mean, we've always seen the marginal squeeze. Where do you see? I mean, for Afrimat, where do you see the growth coming from for the company? You know, say in the next 3 years.
As I said in the introduction, our industrial minerals strategy is really paying off in a big way, and we see a lot of growth coming from there. We have seen, if we looked at the confidence indices that the BER published, we've seen a nice increase, and that we see that happening on the ground, where, let's call it the old business, the old aggregate and construction material business, is really coming back. So that will boost us a bit, but the real growth coming from industrial minerals.
Travis, would you agree that green shoots in the area served by Afrimat? Is that the kind of thing that you picked up?
Yeah, what I think is, you've had a good set of results. What impact have you seen from the mining industry? I mean, we've all seen, construction, not so much. We did see some strike action within Wilson Bailey Homes, but I mean, we've seen labour unrest across all these various sectors that you integrate into your business model. What do you see going forward? Do you see that has it affected your results? Would the results be better if we hadn't seen so many strike actions?
Yeah, we had a little bit of strike action ourselves in one of our subsidiaries. It was, in the bigger scheme of things, it had a reasonably small impact on the total number. And we do not do a lot of work. We don't do a lot of business with the mining sector as a customer base. So fortunately, we weren't impacted by that.
And the volatility in your share price, because obviously a small cap share affected by volatility in the market. Do you see exchange risk from the rand and impact from traders trading light volumes on the market? Do you see that at all impacting your price?
Yeah, the share price is always a difficult thing for me to comment on. If we look at the last 5 years, we've been a very consistent grower over 5 years. But the market is always a very difficult thing for us to understand. I'd rather sell aggregates and let the market sort
yeah, the market knows best, but no one understands it.
Yes. I understand aggregates, I don't understand the
market. Yeah. Interesting, in a time of labour strife in South Africa and difficulties with wages and so on, I noticed that your Black Empowerment holding includes your employees, yes. 26% BEE holding, but how extensive? Do all employees own shares? Has it affected the relationship between management and workers and union activity, that kind of thing?
We have a Black Empowerment Trust that owns 21% of the company, and that is owned by employees of Afrimat. Unfortunately, due to latest acquisitions, some of the newer acquisitions, those staff members are not shareholders yet, but it is our intention to have as many of our employees as shareholders as possible.
But has it affected, improved relationships?
I think it has, yes.
Because they're stakeholders in the business.
Yeah, and there is real value in this. The trust is in the money, well in the money, and that definitely does help in the relationship.
Do you offer share options across the board, not just BEE? Do you offer to the rest of your employees?
We have two schemes. We have a BEE share scheme, which is what we're talking about, and then we have a share option scheme for senior management.
Andrew's just looking forward as well, the Infrasors acquisition done and dusted. Looking to beef up maybe and purchase more companies in the pipeline, given the fact that infrastructure development is highlighted to boom in the
And
years
you
to
say you've got lots of cash.
Yeah. We're in a little bit of a consolidation phase where we've acquired the assets that we identified early on as the prime assets. There are still one or two assets out there that we would love to lay our hands on, but it's not crucial to our strategy. It's more crucial now to start adding value, maybe build a kiln here and there and do a few things to add value and really extract the full potential out of the assets that we do own.